Have you ever wondered why stories captivate us so deeply? Well, today we are going to explore the fascinating neuroscience that explains our innate human attraction to narrative. Whether it's a compelling book, an engaging movie, or just hearing your friend recount something funny that happened over the weekend, stories have an almost hypnotic power to grab our attention and emotions in a way other forms of communication simply can't match. The evolutionary origins, according to the article from Inc., our brain's wiring for storytelling dates back to the earliest days of human civilization. As the piece explains, anthropologists believe the ritual of gathering around a campfire to share stories played a crucial role in human development. Not only did these campfire tales educate each other and inspire exploration of the world, they also allowed tribes to continue building connections and community well into the night hours. But the evolutionary roots are just the start. Neuroscience research featured in the article reveals something amazing happened in our brains when someone tells us a story. Pretty amazing, huh? So, a 2010 study published in the Journal of Neuroscience used fMRI scans to observe extensive neural coupling between the brains of storytellers and listeners. It's essentially a neural mind meld. The article explains that when we experience someone's story, it quite literally bonds our minds together in a way that dry facts or data never could. The neurochemistry of bonding appears to be driven by oxytocin, a neurochemical that the article dubs the love hormone because it generates feelings of bonding, trust, empathy, and compassion. According to Dr. Paul Zak, an emotional story that can trigger oxytocin release in the brain. It creates a physiological sense of connection and bonding between the storyteller and listener. And from an evolutionary view, this bonding effect makes sense, as stories have long helped transmit insights, wisdom, and shared cultural knowledge. The article also cites Dr. Zak, explaining that our attention is a limited cognitive resource. We're constantly bombarded with stimuli, all vying for that scarce attentional capacity. And it turns out stories excel at capturing our attention by tapping into this deep neurological and evolutionary hardwiring we have for narrative. So when we hear someone's story, those neural networks light up, oxytocin starts flowing, and we naturally tune into what's being shared in a way we simply don't for bullet points or pure data. Don't get me wrong, I have got nothing against bullet points or pure data. I love them in a way too. Anyhow, so in summary, while we humans are undoubtedly swayed by facts and logic, the neuroscience shows we are even more profoundly wired to observe information and make connections via well-told stories. From evolutionary anthropology to cognitive neuroscience, the evidence all points to storytelling as perhaps the most fundamental form of communication hardwired into the human experience. So while data has its place, if you want to truly captivate someone's brain, You need to tap into their natural predisposition as a human being and tell them a story. Okay, that's it for today. Hope you liked it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.